look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Texas trails by 18.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He's not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. Duncan, the pass to Freak. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Ellis outside. Edwards with the screen. Pass to Doherty. Over to the wing. And here's Edwards. Launches a 3. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Warwick's checked in.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. He knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Here's Ford. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. And a wide open look for Freak. No good on the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Pass to Doherty. They set the pick. Longhorns passing it around. Out of bounds. Kansas will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Some changes. Jayhawks leading by 13. Freak in a 2-guard. And it's Gaines in at the pivot spot and in the middle.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Dishes it to Doherty. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Edwards. And the layup falls.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
You know, definitely that's the case. I mean, there hasn't been much resistance at all. Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Duncan, he's checked in for Lee. And Texas with a change here, too. Ford's checked in. They set the pick. Ellis goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Jayhawks leading by 14.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jayhawks.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
This call.
He hits both from the stripe.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Jayhawks.
There's superior ball handling. 1 and 4 in here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. He was doing everything right. In the
Longhorns making a change here. And so here's Kansas. It's a 14-point game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's the dagger right there, really the nail in the coffin.
I'd agree. I mean, they've done a great job of sealing this one, closing it out. And they never backed off, even with the big lead. I love to see teams do that.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered,